Hello everybody and welcome back. Today we are going to be taking a look at the G.I. Joe Classified Series Red Ninja. So here's the box. I've already taken them out of the box. I have not ever done a unboxing really on this channel. But anyways, besides that, all right, so this figure here, this box, I should say, not this figure, but this box here, I like the way this box, the artwork on it is just very, very nice. But without going and getting long-winded with this whole box art thing, as you can see, I already took out the plastic tray that the Red Ninja comes in. As you can see, you have the Cobra logo right there, and then on the box itself, you can see the Red Ninja artwork there, which is very, very nice. And then it carries over to the side, and then you have the back of the box, which we've all seen 1,000 times. And there's a bunch of Mambo Jambo down here, and then, you know, all this stuff here. So that's the box. There it is. I just like the Cobra logo in there, and then this on top, which is really, really nice. And I just thought this right here was very well done with these ninjas. And the one thing I did notice is that on this box here, they have the Rashikage symbol on the top part of their hoods, where on the figure he has a Cobra logo, which is cool. I kind of like that. You know, they work for Cobra anyway. They're Storm Shadow's minions. But anyway, so here is the Red Ninja in all his wonderful glory. Let me scoot him back here. Yes, I know I have a bunch of people in the background. I'm just tired of doing it with all the white. I know a few of my videos I've had Negan and Logan in the back. I had Krillin, I think, in the last one. But I figured it'd be funny to have Mayor McCheese over here with his two hand pistols and smushing Krillin's face into that cake, and then sticking the gun underneath Captain America's chin and having the Baroness come up behind him with her pistols. All right, so, but one thing I have to say, shout out to Robo, because his intros with Mayor McCheese there, his real name's Beef Boss, but I like to call him Mayor McCheese. They're fantastic. He does he's got a whole voice for him and everything. If you get a chance, check him out. Awesome. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on to this. So, the Red Ninja, he comes with a backpack, or actually a weapons holder. As you can see, it has a, here we go, a plug to plug into the back. Then you have where one of the swords go here, and I think the sides go there. I'm not certain. Then he also comes with this really long sword, which I don't know the name for. And if somebody does, you know, hey, if you can let me know, that'd be awesome. And yes, all of his accessories are all in black. And that's cool. Whatever. I mean, it'd be cool if they actually painted them like they did with Storm Shadow. But hey, this one actually kind of reminds me of Snake Eyes' sword, his one katana that he comes with. This katana is cool. It must be a Rashikage style because of this little nub right here. But anyway, moving on. He also comes with a pair of axes. So they're pretty cool. He also has a pair of sickles. And last but not least, he comes with a pair of sai. Alright, so moving on, let's get into the Red Ninja himself. So he does have a sheath here on the side for one of the swords. On the belt, he also has a couple sheaths here also. Now, I don't know if that's for the axes, or if that's for the actual size, or if that's for the sickles. But either way, we'll figure it out as we go along. So, with this guy here, the paint detail, I love the paint detail on this guy. This guy, you know, he reminds me of a This guy reminds me of a modern, what do they call them? Night Creepers. That's what he reminds me of. He reminds me of a modern Night Creeper with the way that they did the hood and then the mask underneath. But at the same time, if anybody's ever seen the movie 300, I don't know who hasn't. If you look at his face, it reminds me of what they call the night stalkers that came from the blackness, whatever that child had said. But that's what that reminds me of right here with this. So anyway, I'm sorry. You have the bandana. It's nicely painted going around the hood. The eyes are nicely painted. Let me see if I can get that in there to focus. His mask is nicely painted. It actually has like a skull face on it, which is actually really, really neat. Then he has this kind of collar right here. And it's, you know, it's soft material along with, you know, this whole armor that he has. But the detail's nice on here as well. The belt goes across, as you can see, and there's a clip. So I guess when you plug into the peg hole here, it looks like, you know, these clips actually hold on that actual pack, which makes sense. Then he has his belt that comes around the front here, and as you can see, he has some throwing stars that are molded right there onto the side. He has, just like with the Baroness, Storm Shadow, he has the Cobra scaling right here on his shoulder pads. He has his armor that comes down the arm. Really nice. Elbow pads. All right, so let's start with the back. I know I'm kind of going all over the place, but here's the back of the belt, which we already looked at before, where he holds his weapons. And he has these, I forget the technical name for them, but these flappy flaps on the back. They also have that Cobra scaling also, which is really cool. And then he has his like loincloth in the front with the actual scaling as well. Then we get down to the pants right here. Great detail with the actual, you know, oh my, I am losing my mind today. Please forgive me, folks. Please forgive me. I'm losing my mind. So the wrinkles in his pants, thank you very much for remembering. All right, so that's actually really cool detail, these wrinkles right here on his pants. And then he has his knee pads. It goes down to his boots where he's got his shin guards along onto his tabi boots. You know, he has some guards in the front. It's almost like a little clip right here on the tabi boots. So that's really cool. But they did a lot of detail. So you get to the back of the figure, he has pockets and pouches everywhere. And once again, he's got all the wrinkles inside the, you know, on the pants and stuff like that. It'd be cool if they camouflaged it, you know, if they made another one that was all camouflaged, which they probably will. Who knows? You know, these things here, you know, Hasbro, they've been knocking them out of the park. He's a little wiggly waggly, this one is. Kind of like Storm Shadow was. You know, Storm Shadow was the first figure that I had that was like that. This is my second one that I've had out of this, you know, out of the classified series that actually is kind of wiggly waggly like that. But whatever, it's all right. It doesn't, you know, mess anything up. It's just we all don't like this. But whatever, it is what it is. Moving on. So we have another little bit of paint detail here on the side. Looks like he can actually twist that, open it up, maybe smoke bombs, a little hidden pouch. You know, he's got a pouch here. That's like a little hidden gadget, whatever it may be. All right, so that's enough with the paint and the detailing. Let's move on to the articulation. So the articulation, you have his head. His head looks up about that far. He's on a, I guess they call it like a dumbbell joint. He can look down about that far into his collar. He can look up. He can look to the right. He can look to the left. Actually, it would be his left, my right. But he can look side to side, I should say, instead of right and left. His head can spin all the way around. you know, he's not throwing up any pea soup anytime soon. Haha, old joke. I got it. Anyway, his arms go out to about 90 degrees. He's got double hinged elbows, which are really cool because you're probably going to get some really, really good poses out of this guy. All right, he has a wrist swivel, and his wrist bend is up and down. Same thing with this side. He has a 90-degree double jointed elbow. Once again, wrist swivel. And then this arm, same thing. Wrist bend up and down. All right, so to the torso. On the torso, he can lean that far. And, you know, bowing. So you want to put him to where he's bowing to Storm Shadow. You know, it's probably be like, you know, he'd be a little bit further. But let's see. All right, so here we go. Yes, I know, I got all the people in the background and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys get a kick out of that. I didn't know what else to do. I just got tired of it being white, so I apologize if it's very distracting. I'll make sure I keep it to a minimum. He can tilt back that far. Probably get some matrix type poses out of him if you wanted to. He has a bicep swivel. I forgot to go over the bicep swivel. So he has a bicep swivel on both arms. He has drop down leg features, which we already know. He has a thigh swivel. He has a double jointed knee. Oh, very tight. And he can make it all the way up to where he can be the one-legged man. He has a boot swivel, and his forward bend goes pretty far. I mean, that's actually nice. So if you wanted to pose him kicking somebody, that's actually pretty much correct. If you know, to kick somebody, because this is the part of the foot you're going to be kicking them with anyway. You want to bend the foot back. You know, he doesn't have a toe hinge, so you know, he can't get the ball of foot, but that's as far as it actually bends up. He has himself an ankle rocker, which, you know, that goes almost all the way. Actually, it does go all the way around. I stands me's corrected. All right, so anyway, that is my review on the Red Ninja. I'm sorry if I went too fast. And yes, he does turn at the waist. And yes, he has a waist swivel before I finish up and forget, and then somebody puts in the comments or yells at me because I went too quickly. So with this guy here, you know, I know you guys have all seen him already, and everybody's already done a whole lot of reviews on these G.I. Joe Classifieds. I got mine. I wanted to do one. I think this guy is really, really cool. I'm going to do some poses with him. So stay tuned at the end to see those photos. I'll make sure I don't get too carried away with that. But yes, the only thing that I have that I don't like is just that wiggly waggly, but I can live with it. I can live with it, so I'm okay. I guess it's not really a complaint if I can live with it, right? Besides that, I mean, hey man, like I said, Hasbro's been knocking these out of the park. They are, I don't know why they have to be so difficult to get. You know, everybody's jacking them up, and then, you know, that's the common complaint. Everybody's jacking them up on, you know, eBay and selling them for hundreds of dollars and so on and so forth. Hasbro, please, for the love of Joe, just flood the market with them. That's it. Just flood the market with them. Here you go. You guys want your Joes? You got them. You can't get this guy? Well, guess what? You got them now. Make them available for people, because Target's dropping the ball. You can't find them in stores. I actually got this one off of Amazon. I was able to get them off of Amazon. I got lucky. That's all I can say on that one. So anyway, with that being said, guys, I hope you liked and enjoyed this video. Like I said, please stay tuned to the end of the video. There's going to be some photos of me posing this guy out a little bit. And hey, like, subscribe, share, and I'll catch you all on the flippity flip.